going to keep going. Sorry, my computer's acting up a bit and cut me off. But anyway, we were right here. We were talking about the fact that it was a perfect verb, a version of to see. Anyway, but she saw ra'ata, that. Oh, and for your endings on your perfect verbs, why don't, if you're having a hard time remembering those, go to page 37 for mine, paragraph 43. Look at that paradigm again for the perfect verbs, and then you'll recognize those endings and know that this is third person feminine singular. So, all right, key, that, harta, right? We had this in the last one. This is just still the same. It's a perfect verb. It's feminine. Hara is the root to mountain, to conceive, right? Hagar, proper noun. Okay, next sentence. Okay, we're going to do the last sentence in that first chunk. So I went ahead and wrote it ahead. Hopefully the tree work in the background is not going to be too much of a problem. It's somewhere in the neighborhood. Okay, so we move on to a verb here, and I went ahead and just wrote it ahead. So here we've got another perfect verb, right? You can kind of tell by the vowels, that vowel pattern that's so typical of perfect verbs. It's called, I don't think we have anything that's not called. The ending, by the ending, you can tell that this is a third person feminine singular, and we've already talked about where to find that. Hagar, a proper noun, right? And then we've got mifane Sarah, right? So we've got from is a conjunction right here. Then we've got face, and then we've got Sarah. But remember, Sarah is a proper noun, so we're going to have a construct chain because it doesn't need an article to give it there. All right, so here we go. From, so it becomes from the face of Sarah. Since this is a proper noun, it's a definite, it doesn't need a definite article, it's implied. And so you get this from the face of Sarah. Okay, and then the next word, giveret, or giverta, right? Giverta. So this is a noun with a third feminine singular pronominal ending, right? You've got that, remember, whenever you've got that dagesh inside the hey, you know something is up, right? And then we've got this here. We've got, look, we've got a patach under the vav. We've got a patach under the vav, and then we've got an imperfect prefix here, right? We've got the t. So you know you're dealing with a and here's the root of our word. The root of our word is barach. Remember, to flee, barach, to flee. So that's the root. But then we've got it with a vav with a patach underneath it. Then we've got the t, the imperfect. So that means we are dealing with, and if we were to translate it, it would mean and she will flee. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. This is one of these where it gets switched back over, you know, into the perfect. So and she fled, vav consecutive. And if you're wondering about how you know which ending this is, go take a look at paragraph 94 on page 103. Paragraph 94 on page 103. Last word of this sentence. We've got had midbara. Had midbara, right? So we've got ha, we've got just the plain old definite article, the, right? Then we've got midbar, our noun, right? The wilderness, right? And then, you know, which is just a singular noun, but it's got this directive hey on the end. Remember the directive hey? We first encountered it when we were dealing with Egypt, when we said like Egypt word, or actually east. I think we dealt with east word. That's what this is. This is a directional. So this is towards the, so like toward the wilderness. Okay, pause it. Okay, continuing on. Okay. Then we've got a noun, and then we've got a proper noun afterwards. So this is another one of these construct chains where we get the messenger of the Lord, right? Noun, masculine singular. Then you've got another perfect verb. It's third person, masculine singular. Look at your perfect chart if you can't tell that. Here we've got a pronoun as an object of a verb. So if you need to review these and try to remember those, just kind of go over them again, you're going to look at paragraph 38, which on my book is on page 31. That's where you're going to get your pronouns as objects of the verbs. Right, so found her, and then where, preposition, upon, right? Then you've got a noun. Remember this one? This was spring, like a spring or well. Spring what? Well, you've got, oh look, you've got a definite article before the next noun. So that means the spring of the water, right? And then you've got a preposition in, right? In, and then you've got it combined with the article in the, because you've got your patak letting you know the article is there, in the, and then you've got your noun, masculine, singular, in the wilderness. Okay, next. Okay, second paragraph, second sentence. Okay. So here, look, I didn't even write it because we've had so many perfect verbs now. I think you're getting the idea, right? You get an article, you've got a noun, you know, so said the messenger, right? Hagar, direct address, proper noun. Then we've got a noun and then a noun with a definite or, you know, proper noun. So you've got a construct chain again, you know, maid servant of Sarah, right? And then you've got our first like adverb, like an interrogative, right? Like from where? From where? Aimise, right? From where? And then we've got another perfect verb, right? You came, right? And then we've got the second person feminine singular ending and conjunction. Another interrogative, ana, like to where or whither, I guess is the formal, to where. Oh, here we go. At. So this is your independent subject pronoun, second person, feminine singular. Look on paragraph 81 again. If you don't know this one, look on paragraph 81. And then look, we haven't had one of these in a long time. It's just a plain old participle. It's just a participle. Going with a, you know, feminine singular. Going. Where are you going? All right, next. All right. So paragraph 2. Oh, I forgot to write what sentence it is. And now I've lost track. It's the next one. It's the next one, whatever the next one is. Okay, so here we've got, oh, yet another, look, another perfect verb. And then that ending, which lets us know, you know, who's doing the action, right? And then we've got Hagar, so said Hagar, right? And then we've got a preposition, me, remember me is short for mean, from, and then face Sarah, but Sarah, of course, right? Proper noun, so we're going to have that construct chain from the face of Sarah, right? Of that. Okay, and then giverti. I think this is the first time we've encountered this in this reading. Anyway, first person singular pronominal ending there. My lady. So look on paragraph 86 for that. Then we've got, oh, look on paragraph 81 if you don't know what this is yet. Look it again. Okay, and then here we've got just a verb. It's just a participle because think about the conversation she's having with the messenger. It's in the present tense. So anyway, she's saying, you know, I flee. It's just a feminine singular participle. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here before my computer punks out. And then I'll do the rest in one last video. Okay.